Good morning, everybody. Naturally Caffeinated Dale here. This is the week of the 29th of November, 2021. Discussion today is about sacrifice. And there's a little challenge going on in our house right now. We had my wife came down with COVID, we think. We got retested, but she got a positive result for COVID. So we've all basically tried to figure out a way to sacrifice so that we can try to stay as safe as we can. We've tried to quarantine in certain parts of the house and isolate certain things, and we realize that it's not really very easy. It's not convenient, it's not comfortable, but it is part of doing something nice for somebody else or doing something for the safety and the well-being of somebody else. And that kind of drives me to my quote today. I don't have the name of the person who said the quote, but specifically the quote is, "The greatest sacrifice is when you sacrifice your own happiness for the sake of someone else." And I think that's kind of what we're doing on a local level. If we want to translate that into the world, think about just doing nice things for people, whether that be going to see a movie that somebody else doesn't want to watch, or going to do some kind of activity, or getting the type of takeout food, or having a meal that maybe someone else might not be a huge fan of. But doing that because you know it's the other person's favorite type of food, or their favorite movie. So just recognize that there is a value in that, in making yourself sacrifice or struggle or have a little more hardship or not as much pleasure to drive the happiness of somebody else. Specifically with our situation, it's a safety thing, but I'll take responsibility. I was a little bit frustrated, and I didn't really want to quarantine and kind of separate the house and do different things. And my kids kind of gave me some perspective, and basically kind of looking at it from a better point of view. And we're going to try to do what we can to keep my wife isolated. We've all been retested. We hopefully will get answers back in a day or so. But in the meantime, we're all going to be as smart as we can be and keep isolated for this. So Jaden's on the other side of the screen today with a mask, and we're just basically doing the best we can. That being said, maybe you're not dealing with COVID positive results in your world, but maybe you are dealing with something else that you have the ability to sacrifice for someone else's enjoyment, right? Maybe you don't want to play tea or dolls or dinosaurs with your younger brother or younger sister, but you know how much happiness it's going to bring to them. Maybe you don't want to watch a certain program with a family member, but you know that that's what they like to watch and that's something they enjoy. So I'm going to challenge you to maybe do something that's out of your comfort zone, that puts you in a little bit of discomfort, to bring another person a little bit more joy or happiness. And hopefully there's some self-awareness, some self-realization. I feel like you grow from sacrificing. Thank you so much for watching the channel. I appreciate your support. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll talk to you again next week.